So now, good people, I, yours truly, get a chance to actually speak a little bit today. So that's what I want to be doing. So thank you for being here with me. I'm going to give just a small background. I laugh because Mr. Thomas, he when he introduces different people, they have some great things behind them, some great titles, some great things. And I'm not dismantling any of those things. I love it. I love to hear someone's story. Retired firemen, uh, retired football players, professional. Those are some great positions to be in, different places there. And so when he gets to me, he's like, and then there's Harrison, which honestly, the funny thing is, that's how I like to be. I don't have a lot of accolades. I'm actually that ordinary person that is extraordinaire. That's where I'm at. I can give you a lot of different things as far as like administration that I've been in, the different little platforms I've been in, the places I've lived. I can give you all those things, but what makes me me is me. And my identity is first through Christ who strengthens me. Okay. I'm a church boy to the heart with no apology. Put that out to you. I'm at the church right now. Let me just put that out to you, okay? I have no apology with that. It's just who I am, and I rally in that what that is here. So there's been like some different things that people have spoken into us that has been great. We had some great speakers on just the call itself. Mr. Greg Williamson, this good man, I'm telling you, and he's just spoken some different things he talked about. One of them was culture. That was part of that. Another person that I speak to, his name is Blake Mullen. He's pretty good. And he is kind of basically, he is part of the Palisades fire. If no one knows about that, that is the one that was in LA in January. And so they're kind of really honestly still going through the motions right now. And some of them, that zip code is one of the highest incomes in California, which means this: most of them bought their houses already. Most of them have bought their homes, which means there's no way you can get like forced insurance. A lot of them are looking for it right now for California. A lot of people are looking for different home insurance. They're just kicking people off because of the forest fires and things. So what I'm saying is this: is that he has nothing. He has nothing right now. He doesn't have, because he paid his house, he has no bank owned that forced him in anything. Basically, he's saying this: he had to go and lean into his community. And that is for the thing that was really good for him. He comes from an MLM background. And what was really good for him is that the community came and saved him. When he was like, this is what I was told to do. I did all the right things. And now this is what it felt me to do. And now here I am. So that's what I'm going to talk about a little bit, is the community. Okay. And what it can do for us. I'm going to just talk on that level. And then I'm going to bring in something else that has been really great on my end. By the way, let me say this also, this plug. If you guys get a chance to listen to the Spotify that's going to be coming, not Spotify, but YouTube, or if it's on Spotify, or if you're listening to your Apple podcast, Mr. Thomas, he's going to be talking to someone named Blake. Actually, it's not Blake Mullen, but it's another guy named Blake. So get a chance to listen to that, make those comments. That's going to be at 6 o'clock tonight. Okay. So I definitely want to support him and what he does. And he's been having some great speakers. I've been gaining some things. I'm sure I asked him I said, man, I said, you have all these different people that you hang out with, these accolades, people look up to you. You have an arena you can be in. But then here you come at little bitty old me, and you're sitting right here next to me. I was like, I can't give you any of that, with it right now, but I will be able to. That's the cool thing with it. So it's really just cool just to speak of his character and just who he is on there. So once again, I'm going to be talking about the significance of culture and what that does. And so there is a video I'm going to share with you once I find it. I got so many things going on in this thing. And it speaks to me. He is a 9-year-old. He's a 9-year-old. And maybe you do know him. His name was Robbie. Do anybody remember Robbie? Kid president? Never seen it at all? Okay, well, you're about to be introduced to Robbie. And this was some years ago. This is probably during the pandemic or so. Actually, he is now 21 years old. However, he was 9 years old, and he had a disease that caused him to very easily break his bones. Okay. So he had over 70 breaks in his 9 short years of life. Okay. Yet he chooses to look on the brighter side of life, to turn this misfortune into fortune. And more importantly, he is using his humor, his positive attitude to leave the world a little better than he found it. Okay. So this is I'm saying this is inspired me. So I want to share that portion. So what to show you what that looks like. And I'll come right after that. Okay. Well, let me say this other thing. How many people can say this? Sometimes life be lifing. Yeah. Can you say that? Sometimes it does, but what do you focus on? And so that's what he's going to show us on this portion here. Hold on 1 second while I set this up for us.
The world needs you to stop being boring. Yeah, you. Boring is easy. Everybody can be boring, but you're gooder than that. Life is not a game, people. Life isn't a cereal either. Well, it is a cereal. And if life is a game, aren't we on the same team? I mean, really, right? I'm on your team, be on my team. This is life, people. You got air coming through your nose. You got heartbeat. That means it's time to do something. A poem. 2 roads diverged in the woods, and I took the road less traveled. It hurt, man! Really bad. Rocks, thorns, and glass. My pants broke. Wah! Not cool, Robert Frost. But what if there really were 2 paths? I want to be in the one that leads to awesome. It's like that dude Journey said, don't stop believing, unless your dream's stupid. Then you should get a better dream. I think that's how it goes. Get a better dream and keep going. Keep going, and keep going. Will Michael Jordan have quit? Well, he did quit. No, he retired. Yeah, yes, he retired. But before that, in high school, what if he quit when he didn't make the team? He would have never made Space Jam. And I love Space Jam. What will be your Space Jam? What will you create will make the world awesome? Nothing if you keep sitting there. That's why I'm talking to you today. This is your time. This is my time. It's our time. We can make every day better for each other. If we're all on the same team, let's start acting like it. We got work to do. We can cry about it, or we can dance about it. We were made to be awesome. Let's get out there. I don't know everything. I'm just a kid. But I do know this. It's everybody's duty to give the world a reason to dance. So get to it. You've just been Pep Talk. Create something that will make the world awesome.
Love it. I hope that I was that little kid is what I'm thinking in my head, that inspired the same kind of people back in that day. And so, yeah, that is just really just a great thing for me. So this is what I'm going to be talking about is that what are we creating? And the one thing that we do here in ACN is we are creators. Okay. And so I'm going to talk about in the sense of that way, how we create those things. The most thing I think our culture is one of the best cultures you can be a part of. I just believe that because I've seen it, because I've been there and I've seen the things that it does. And that's the reason why they push us to create events. They push us to create events so that you can create that same culture in your same place, in-person thing. So, like I said, life is not made to be done by itself. How many people can agree with that? It's not made to be done by itself. And a healthy community is needed to thrive in this life. Once again, life be lifing sometimes, is what I'm saying, So this is what community does. It's not about what we have. It's about who we have, right? Put your energy in it, put your energy in that place where you can thrive in this life, is what I'm saying. And those people that matter. So I'm going to go over some healthy community, what a healthy community is, and what they do is they create traditions, right? They share their traditions with you. Now, I will say that there's some good traditions, and there are not some great traditions that community does. So what I'm saying is seek out for the good traditions, those traits. Okay, so if you can grab a pen and piece of paper, I'm going to give you 4 P's. Okay, on what we do with ACN. Okay, you ready? Ready, set, go. So this first P is purpose. We have a purpose. What is our objective? What is our purpose? Purpose. Okay. And our desire usually this most, I would say this, the first thing that we would do is some people want to make more money. That's why I signed up. I want to make more money. Hey, I just wanted to be a part of a good, positive community. That's what some people sign up for that, or it could be I wanted to help out some people. There's a project I wanted to do. So sometimes it's those things. And I'll say for me, it's all of those things, encompasses all those things. But the main purpose that we have is our desire is to promote, to uplift, to celebrate you and your accomplishments, right? It's for us to do those things. And I say it for this reason. Like we see different people that we've seen, they're in the top 10, they're top 20, they're at the very top here. And we're not celebrating, honestly, because they're at the top. We're not celebrating because see, you started here. You actually started here. And it took you something to overcome. Me and Mr. Chris King just had this conversation. It took you something to overcome to get to this point. So we celebrate the overcoming, not really that you're at the top. We're celebrating you from the overcoming. What have you overcome? We want to promote that. We want to uplift that. We want to celebrate that. That is the purpose. Number 2P, philosophy. What is your philosophy? Your beliefs. Okay, what is your philosophy? And the cool thing is this is that we have a strong belief system here in ACN that to this point that anyone, that means you, that anyone can win just by putting in the effort. You have to put in the effort. Okay? So that's what our strong belief system is. We have a strong belief system that you can do anything. You can win here just by putting in some effort along with it. And just because you did it, you get paid. You get community that comes along with you. You get to be a part of an environment there. Number 3P. Everyone get this? Practices. Practices that are valued. What kind of practices do we do? What kind of disciplines do we have here? I think it was Miss Roxanne Correlato that talked about that. Our disciplines and changing our rhythm, right? What practices do we value? And the one thing is we share with you a system. That's all we're sharing, a system, and create an atmosphere that will guarantee you a win. It will guarantee you a W. Am I saying that right? Do you agree with that? Yes? It's the truth. That's all our practices are. We share with you a system. Now it's up to you to take that system and do something with it, but that's what we want to do. We'll coach you, but we can't do it for you. No one can do it for us, right? So we have those practices there. Then the last one is passing down through generations. And we talked about taprooting, passing down through generations, okay? Basically, who's next? Who's next? See, now that we promoted you, yay you, we celebrated your win, woohoo, who do you know that can use a win today? And sometimes it's like this, I don't know. So I just ask God, say, hey, put those people in place so that I can see. I know, open up my eyes. They might be sitting right in front of me. I don't know. But who can use a win today? That's either personally or small business owners right now, right? And so at this place, this is where we get the chance to show the plan. This is where we get to do that. We show the plan in this. Before we can start that system, we want to just show that. And we just say, who do you know? Who do you know? These are our traditions here. So we said what? One, purpose, your objective, then your philosophy. What is your philosophy? Your beliefs, your mindset, then your practices, your practices, your discipline. What is your system? And then passing down, taprooting, going to the generation, to the next generation. Who's next? We're creating that community along with that. And see, what I usually say is this is, hey, honestly, I don't know anything. I don't know much, right? But I'll say this, I don't have all the answers, but the community does. The community has all the answers, and the community will always have the answers and the solutions. And the ones that are closest to the fire have the bigger solutions. by the way. Just put that out. I just threw that in for free. So, so I'm saying this, do you have a community to lean into? And not just virtually, which is what we do. We have a great community here, but also in person. And it could be you that needs to stand up. And someone had to say that to me to create that community. Let's lean into the community. I don't want to just derive on one person. I need a community so that we can do this because there's some people that can relate to this person. That's some that versus relating to me. There's someone's background that they can just say, hey, you know what? That sounds like me genuinely. This is what the community does along with it. So I'm going to share one more thing. So I'm going to go with the story of Esther. Now, mind you, I do not look at myself as a Bible scholar at all or anything. So I'm going to be paraphrasing along with this. But there was one thing that stuck out to me on there. And so Esther was basically, we're saying her people were put into bondage. And they kept praying, get us out of bondage. We are suffering. And for years, okay? And then there was Esther. And Esther was humble and she was beautiful. She was beautiful. She was attractive. Okay. And at this point, God is basically saying this, hey, I'm going to put you at a place where you're seen. And now the king has 4 or 5 different wives, right? He's looking for another one. And so he brings all these ladies, I'm going to dress you up, so on and so forth, beautify you. She probably didn't need it. And she's one of the ones that was chosen. And she passes by the king. And he said, whoa, who is that? Who is that? You know? And she didn't even do much. All she did was walk past. And I'm going to pause there to say this. How attractive are you by your presence, by walking past? How attractive are you that someone's like this? I'm curious just to know. I don't even know what you do, but I'm just attracted in that sense, and not really from an outside, but from a heart. And so I'm glad that God looks at the heart first before he looks on the outside with that. And so that's what I'm saying with this. So he basically chooses her as the new queen coming through. And Esther's mindset was like, bless her heart. She's humble. She's humble. She's like, I don't really want this. This is not what I want. I mean, thank you, but this is not what I want. And honestly, God kind of said it this way. Now, once again, I'm paraphrasing, but he kind of said it this way. Esther, honey, it's not about you, boo. It really wasn't about you. It actually was about your community of people that are looking to get out. They've been praying to me. I saw your heart and I chose you. Okay. I beautified you. And so you're going to be the one to actually get your people out of bondage. He put you in the palace. Now I can talk a lot more about that, about putting in that's so biblical in so many ways, but he put her in the palace to the point where she's almost literally second one in command, right? To pull those people out. And so he says this at the very end. This is the verse. I've been preparing you for such a time as this. So what all I'm saying is this, all our experiences, our titles, all our dots, everything until this point for you as an individual or maybe as a team, just maybe, all of this has been preparing you for such a time as this. And the first step is this, just showing up. How about you just do that? Just show up. And as Robbie said, that we just saw, go create something that will make the world awesome. Can we do that? We all have those tools to do those things. That's all I have to say. That is my message today. And I'm really just grateful just for all of you all. Thank you for being who you are and that community for me that I can lean on and lean into and those things. So and I'm going to put myself as that. Sometimes my greatest thing is what you say to yourself. I'm asking right now, God, to put me in the palace. That's where I'm at right now. Put me all in that palace. And not only that, but I choose peace over worry. I choose wealth over poverty. Those things. How am I speaking to myself in each day as I go through? So once again, thank you all. Thank you for being here. Mr. Thomas will be back tomorrow. He will also be on tonight. So go back onto his YouTube first, listen to it so that you can comment along with it. It's already out there. Jabri already put it on out there so that you can see. So listen to it. It didn't take long at all. And then just be able to comment on there. If you can do that for us, that would be great. Appreciate you all. And can I just say this? As Mr. Thomas says, do something today to what? Push your business forward. All right. God bless you all.